Classic mode in Black Ops 6 Zombies. I'll break down what is happening with this mode in the game right now. It did get leaked out in the files of BO6, but as of now, it's still not out. Are we getting this in a surprise update very soon? For Season 3, potentially, instead of a new round base map release, are we getting Classic mode instead, which could be a major release? I'll break down all of the info in this video. And by the way, the background of this video will be some gameplay from Kingman's fastest world record speedrun for the Tomb Easter egg. Really sick stuff. Be sure to check him out. Links are down below. And I also got a lot of this info from BO6. He made a video recently on classic mode and BO6, his ideas as well. So for the info stuff, of course, info is objective, but for different ideas, some of that is coming from BO6's video. Great zombies YouTuber. Check him out. Links are down below to that as well. But for classic mode, it all started off, of course, with this being found in the files of the game. Back before the game first came out, we had a whole list of game modes. If you guys remember, standard, of course, the main round base experience, the guided directed mode, where that releases a month or two after the new map comes out, where it guides players through the Easter egg of the map, which I think is a really cool mode, considering most people don't complete Easter eggs. They said like 1% of players complete the main quest for a new zombies map, which is insane. So guided mode or directed mode, really great mode. Of course, grief got leaked out as well, which I've talked about on the channel. I want to talk more about as well what grief could look like in this game. Grief on a larger open world zombies map would be fire. I talked about grief on Outbreak. That would have been sick, but that got leaked out. But then also a zombies classic mode was found. We don't know though what exactly that means. Is it traditional zombies mechanics like from BO1, BO2, BO3, a bit different but pretty standard, or is it like BO4 with just a easier difficulty setting? Like, we just don't know exactly what they're referencing there, although based on what we've seen in the community, classic mode would ideally be stuff that removes a lot of the new Cold War and BO6 gameplay mechanics and brings us back to a more bare bones classic state of Treyarch Zombies. Now, before I go through any more info on this, let's hop into Zombies and go through how you could get some free food while playing Zombies. Alright, so we're playing the Tomb new Zombies map. I thought I'd do a bit of a challenge. How long does it take for me to get hungry while playing Zombies? You guys know me, I get pretty hungry while streaming and stuff, so how long does it take? Map's pretty cool. I like the starting room.
I've got a magic amulet.
I'm hungry. I honestly came with it. I'm actually hungry. So before I get devoured by these zombies, let's actually use a free app I have called Devour. Alt-D, I can pull it up in game. I'm going to search up a healthy food place. And I don't know if you guys are on that, wave. I want utensils. Okay, we'll go down. No coffee. I'm thinking some hummus. Add that to the cart. Grass-fed burger. I'll take that. Simple salad. View cart. Got my food. Subtotal, check out, gonna tip him 20%, why not? Place order, and that's it. There we go. Holy, while in Black Ops 6, I got XP as well. So while I'm playing Black Ops 6, I could just naturally get XP for Devour and use that for free food, which is kind of sick as well. So if you guys are interested, check it out. This comes in so clutch while playing Zombies, and especially for me, I get hungry 5 seconds into playing a match of Zombies. This is a great thing to have on standby. So check out Devour, links are down below. So let's start off. What could classic mode actually look like in BO6 Zombies? What would make sense? The point system is the first one. 10 points per hit, 50 per kill. Headshots, of course, matter as well in this instance. 4 perk limit is huge. That would be a stark difference from what we see nowadays. Pistol, M1911, or that starting pistol, which was so cool. It was unique sometimes map to map, like spawning in with a Mauser on Origins. That just gave the map a different feel that a lot of people would appreciate. No salvage. Again, all the Cold War BO6 gameplay features. Rarity upgrades are not there. Armor plates, not there as well. Classic mystery box, wall buys. By the way, a classic mystery box and not having all the rarity stuff, that would actually incentivize you to hit the box a bit more as it was in the past. The mystery box nowadays seems to be completely irrelevant. And to add to this as well, no create class, because when you spawn in with a weapon, it does make it a bit easier. Again, this is not a video that is anti BO6 Zombies, because I do enjoy the new style of Zombies. This is just what a classic mode would ideally look like in BO6 if and when it does get added. So if you guys understand that, that makes the most sense there. A hidden mode like Dead Arcade, that is probably a lot less likely, but that still was a fun thing, unlockable through certain Easter eggs or, you know, by completing the campaign, right? Stuff like that, but that's probably a lot less likely for a standard Classic Mode edition in BO6. Now, people are saying that Jingle Hells could be some type of test potentially because, you know, it was a winter-themed Liberty Falls reskin, but it did have like a lot less of the, you know, main BO6 zombies mechanics. There was no arsenal machine, no weapon rarities, ammo mods, no crafting table, kill streaks, craftable armor, salvage drops, slower progression, harder survival experience, kind of like traditional zombies, right? So could that have been a test potentially for what we could be seeing for Classic Mode? Maybe, because maybe Treyarch believes that a lot of people just don't care about Classic Mode. Most of the hardcore zombie players are not playing this game, and if they are playing this game, they're okay with what it is now, and majority of the new players are focused on the new content. They don't care about Classic Mode. It could be that as well, as there are not enough players to even want to play Classic Experience. So I don't know for sure, honestly. It's an interesting question, but Jingle Hells could have maybe been a test for that for sure. Now, does Classic Mode make sense for Treyarch in terms of bringing players back that don't enjoy this game? You know, when you tie into map remakes as well, bringing nostalgia back, will that bring other players back as well? If you saw Origins, Mob of the Dead return, of course, I want to see Zombies Chronicles 2 maps return, which are the maps that have never been remade or remastered, Transit, Die Rise, and Buried, at least for Treyarch. That could bring some players back, but for hardcore players or players that don't really play zombies nowadays, don't play zombies anymore, but would want to, what would bring them back? I'm not so sure. Maybe it's just the whole era of Call of Duty now they just don't enjoy, and they have grown up and moved on. It could be that as well, but having classic zombies return in the sense that you have the Treyarch graphics now, which I feel are pretty cool. The maps are pretty solid as well, but more of a normal zombies experience without, again, the creator class system. You have a starting pistol. The mystery box is more important. Stuff like that could actually get a lot of players on board. Could be really good for speedrunners as well, honestly. A new challenge. Of course, classic zombies or older zombie games like BO1, BO2, BO3, etc., those were more difficult. Nowadays, you know, on the Tomb, for example, it is very easy or much easier to get to round 100, to do these challenges, to do these speedruns. I don't do them myself, of course, you know, so obviously I can't say for sure, but based on what I've seen from the community, based on what I've seen on Reddit, and when I play normal zombies as well, I'm not going for anything crazy, but you could tell it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get pack-punch weapons early, to have all of your perks. Of course, the perk limit increases the difficulty, so things like this can make it very interesting, not just for the older players, but for the newer players as well that kind of want a bit more of a challenge playing zombies. So all in all, that would be, you know, mostly what Classic Mode would have in BO6 Zombies. It got leaked out, and again, I'm not a developer as well, so I don't know for sure, but it doesn't sound that difficult to do, right? You're mostly removing current features in zombies, maybe adding, of course, the starting pistol, and maybe they don't want to do that because, of course, you have the whole bundle thing nowadays where they want players to use the weapon blueprints that, of course, they purchased in the store. So if you have a mode where they can't do that, that might not be cool, because then it's like, oh, what's the point of buying bundles? And of course, you know, Activision, they want people to buy bundles, which it is what it is at this point. You know, like it or hate it, that's what's going to happen. So maybe they don't want a mode where you can't use bundles. Although, if it's a side mode, I doubt it's going to be that big of a deal. Who knows, though? Maybe you could still get your weapon blueprints if you buy your weapon off the wall, or if you get it from the mystery box. I mean, that still is a thing. You just can't spawn in with it. So that might be a big red flag, and maybe a reason why they don't add Classic Mode at all, or at least don't have the starting pistol, you know, be just a starting pistol, and you can't use a AR to start off with. I don't know for sure, but I feel like that idea, that classic zombies, perk limit, starting pistol, mystery box is more important, basic stuff like that, could really be fun to play, honestly, in BO6. So let me know down below your opinions on that. Subscribe for more. What other ideas, features do you guys have for Classic Mode? Did I go through everything that makes the most sense? Do you guys want other classic features returning? It got leaked out, so we'll see what ends up happening. That could really make BO6 Zombies a fully fledged out, insane mode. Not that it's not fun now, but having that ability to play a more classic style of zombies could end up being really sick. So Comment down below your ideas. I'll be sure to use them maybe in future videos. Shout out to the members, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.